Hey guys, Hegons here with another World of Warcraft gold making guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at Noblegarden 2019, discussing ways we can make gold with this event, and also be sharing my best spot and trick for farming eggs, as well as the Noblegarden chocolates. If you're like me and put off farming eggs, this video should help you out. The best spot that I found for farming eggs in Noblegarden chocolate this year is Dolinair in Teldrassil. You can see that on this particular shard. There are quite a few people, and it's almost as bad as Goldshire. So I'm going to show you a quick trick to bypass all this. You can see on this shard, however, there's hardly anyone here. There's actually only one other person besides me farming right now. And when I farmed my eggs for the toy as well as the bunny ears, I was the only one for a little over an hour. And I was able to get my 500 chocolates probably like in an hour and maybe like 15 minutes. It's not too bad at all. If you're going after the mount for gold making purposes, doing this trick will get you that mount in probably a little over an hour. You can see there's no one here, and I'm sure most of the eggs are up. Yeah, one here. Best strategy is just to do laps around this building. You can see they spawn all over the place. Pretty much around this building, as well as in the bushes. Yeah, so I grabbed like 10 eggs in probably less than a minute. Pretty insane spot. So the first step to the trick is to roll a travel character on one of the low pop RP realms. I would recommend probably Ravenholt or Twisting Nether. I went with Ravenholt since that's the one my guildies recommended. Best is probably just to roll a trial tune, fly out here, and see what the situation is like. You will need to fly to Darkshore first, talk to Zydarmi here, and you should get this buff, time traveling. Otherwise, you're going to be phased into the new Darkshire, and you won't be able to fly out to Teldrassil. So make sure to talk to Zydarmi first, and then you'll be able to fly out to Dolinair. Pretty easy. Just a matter of rolling a trial tune. Remember that they do expire after a certain amount of time. I think it's like 4 hours of playtime. So you want to do /played and keep an eye on that. So I've been playing this tune for like 2 hours, messing around. I did also invite my mage on my other account to this shard as well. There is a new like polymorph spell, polymorph rabbit that I didn't have, so I went after that. That took 100 of the chocolates, so it was like 15 minutes of worth of farming on my mage. And then probably a little over an hour on this tune to get all the cosmetics as well as that new toy. So let's take a look at the items and talk about the gold making potential. As far as gold making with this event, there's 3 items that you want to take a look at. The first one is a mount that you can sell on the auction house. The Swift Spring Strider, which you can buy with 500 chocolates. I checked the prices of these mounts on the Undermine Journal, and they had a US mean average of around 13.1k. Although I did see a few Brazilian servers where they were going for around 5k, but on the majority of the US full pops, they're going for between like 10 to 15. Not a very efficient farm, but if you can't find any farms right now that are yielding 10 to 15k gold per hour, this is a pretty good one. Pretty easy to do. You can see I haven't updated my TSM in a while, but throughout the year they go up to around 50k, so prices are low right now because of the event, but they should rebound again once the event is over. There's a pet, the Mystical Spring Bouquet. Unfortunately, this is BOP, and you can't create the pet once you learn it, so this is one that you actually have to farm, and you can't actually farm to sell these. The other 2 items are the Spring Rabbit, which is topped by the Spring Rabbit's Foot, and the Noblegarden Bunny. I would say the spring rabbit foot is definitely not worth it. It takes 100 of the chocolates to purchase, and currently on NA they're going for an average of around 138 gold, which isn't very much. And on full pops you can find them for like under 5 gold, so definitely not worth your time. Noblegarden Bunny, however, is okay. On NA they have a US mean price of around 12.8k, and then on most of the full pops they're going for between like 5 to 6k. 200 chocolates you can farm in probably like 20 minutes to half an hour. So you should get at least 2 every hour. So on average of like 25k depending on your realm. You're looking at like 10k if you're on a full pop. Definitely not bad farms. If you're going for the mounts, you can get probably like 13k average. If you're going after the Noblegarden bunnies, probably like a 25k average depending on your realm. Remember that you can actually create the pets and sell them on other realms, so the Noblegarden bunny might be a good bet if you're trying to set up on a new realm. That's going to be it for today's video, but first I wanted to give a shout out to my guildies, Chad and Somno, for sharing the spot as well as the trick. I was definitely dreading having to farm eggs and chocolate, but I got everything I wanted and you guys probably saved me a ton of time. Anyways, I hope this video helps with your last minute egg farming if you put it off like I did. As always, thanks for watching, and a huge shout out to my supporters on Patreon as well. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Late.